We are diving into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins, uncovering hidden treasures that might be sitting quietly in your drawer or loose change jar. Imagine this: everyday coins that you barely notice could actually be worth thousands, or even millions, to the right collector. One particular example that has been gaining incredible attention among collectors and numismatic enthusiasts is the 2020 Canada 5-cent coin. But what makes this coin so special? It is directly linked in demand and historical significance to the legendary 1948 Canada 1 cent, a piece that has fascinated collectors across North America for decades. This coin isn't just another round of metal, it carries with it a story, a snapshot of a moment in history that many coin enthusiasts chase relentlessly. Condition plays a critical role here. A coin in pristine, uncirculated condition, showing no signs of wear and tear, could fetch prices that are absolutely mind-blowing. Right now, the market value for a coin in excellent condition is skyrocketing, currently around $1.70 for certain rarities, and this number is expected to continue climbing as demand increases and the availability of well-preserved coins dwindles. Collectors are often drawn to subtle details: the mint mark, the quality of the strike, the luster of the metal, and even the tiniest imperfections that set one coin apart from another. It's astonishing how a simple piece of change, something that most of us overlook every day, can actually represent decades of history, craftsmanship, and immense financial potential. The 2020 Canada 5 cents, despite its modern minting date, shares characteristics with those high-demand historical pieces, making it a must-watch for anyone interested in the coin market. If you have one in your collection, or even loose in a drawer, it could be worth more than you ever imagined. This is why it's essential to always check your coins carefully. Look at the date, examine the condition, and research if it matches the rare versions that collectors are eagerly seeking. Even a single coin in the right condition could represent a life-changing amount, and with so many people unaware of the true value of what they already own, opportunities abound for the observant collector. Beyond just the monetary value, owning such a coin connects you to a rich tapestry of history, craftsmanship, and culture. It's not just metal, it's a piece of heritage, a tangible link to the past, and an asset that grows in significance with each passing year. So, don't just let your coins sit unnoticed. Take the time to inspect, learn, and discover what treasures you might already have in your hands. Comment below if you've ever found a coin that surprised you with its value, share your experiences, and follow Old Coins Prices to stay updated on all the hidden gems that might be waiting in your own collection. Remember, these coins aren't just collectibles, they're stories, history, and potential wealth rolled into one, and every coin you own could be the next legendary discovery that changes everything. Keep checking your coins, stay curious, and don't miss out on the hidden fortunes that ordinary people are sitting on every day. We're diving into one of the most intriguing coins that collectors across North America are hunting for, the 2018 Canada 5 cents, which is tied to the legendary 1948 Canada 1 cent series. Many people overlook these coins, thinking of them as ordinary pocket change, but the truth is that a single coin in excellent condition can be worth a small fortune. Imagine digging through your old coin jar and finding a piece that was minted decades ago, during a time when minting errors, rare production numbers, and unique finishes were far more common, creating the perfect storm for collectible value today. The 1948 Canada 1 cent, in particular, is a high-demand item because of its scarcity and historical significance. This coin represents not only Canadian heritage but also a fascinating glimpse into post-war minting practices, the metal composition used, and the subtle design differences that make each year unique. Collectors look for impeccable details, clear dates, sharp reliefs, and uncirculated surfaces, because these small factors can exponentially increase a coin's value, sometimes making it worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on rarity and condition. In today's market, the value of coins like these has absolutely skyrocketed, with collectors willing to pay a premium for the right piece, particularly ones that have survived decades in perfect or near-perfect condition. The excitement comes from knowing that everyday people are unknowingly holding these treasures in their drawers, wallets, or even old coin rolls, and they could potentially turn what seems like mere change into a serious payday. To spot these valuable coins, it's essential to look closely at the date, mint mark, and overall condition, because even tiny differences in design or wear can make all the difference in valuation. For example, a coin that has a clear, readable 1948 date and no scratches or wear is far more desirable than one that has been in circulation and shows signs of heavy use. Beyond condition, historical context adds another layer of value. Collectors love stories and provenance, and coins that carry a unique backstory, such as limited production runs or special minting circumstances, often fetch higher prices at auctions or private sales. Many people are surprised to learn that coins from seemingly ordinary years can suddenly become highly sought after once collectors realize their rarity, or when market trends shift, which is why it's always worth keeping an eye on even the smallest denominations. Another interesting aspect is that coins like the 2018 Canada 5 cents tied to the 1948 series have an appeal not just in North America but globally, as international collectors are drawn to coins with historical significance, pristine condition, and scarce availability. If you happen to find one of these coins in your collection, it's important not to rush into selling it without getting a professional appraisal, because knowing the exact grade and authenticity can significantly impact its value. The thrill of coin collecting lies in discovering these hidden gems, learning about their history, and watching their value grow over time as collectors continue to compete for the rarest pieces. So next time you sift through that old change jar or examine coins tucked away in drawers, pay attention to the dates and details. You could be sitting on a piece that has transformed from ordinary pocket change into a remarkable collector's item worth a substantial sum. Coins like these also teach us patience and the importance of preservation, reminding us that sometimes the smallest, most overlooked objects carry incredible stories and financial potential. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, the journey of finding and appreciating coins like the 1948 Canada 1 cent linked to the 2018 5 cents can be both thrilling and rewarding, and it emphasizes that history, rarity, and condition all converge to create extraordinary value. Don't forget to check your collections regularly, handle your coins carefully to maintain their condition, and always stay informed about market trends, because the value of collectible coins can fluctuate, and today's overlooked penny could become tomorrow's high-demand treasure. If you have one of these coins in your pocket or tucked away at home, you might be closer than you think to uncovering a hidden fortune that could change your life. Make sure to leave a comment if you've ever found a rare coin, share your experiences, and follow Old Coins Prices for more tips, stories, and discoveries about the incredible hidden gems that are sitting in everyday pockets and drawers around the world. Keep exploring, keep collecting, and remember that sometimes, the smallest coin can hold the biggest surprises, proving that history, rarity, and a little bit of luck can transform ordinary change into extraordinary wealth, making every coin you examine a potential treasure waiting to be discovered. Welcome back to our channel, Old Coins Prices. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating world that many of you might overlook every day. The world of coins, small pieces of history that often carry immense value if you know what to look for. You might have noticed some old coins lying around in your drawers, in jars, or even forgotten in your wallet, and while they may seem insignificant, some of these coins are actually hidden treasures, highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. One such incredible piece we're exploring today is the 2008 Canada 5 cents coin, which may seem ordinary at first glance, but has a story, a rarity, and a market value that makes it a must-check for anyone serious about coin collecting. Now, what makes this coin so special is not just its age or its design, but the fact that it is part of a very limited mintage, a coin that stands out among the thousands produced in its year, and that collectors across North America are constantly hunting for. If you happen to own one of these coins in pristine condition, you might be sitting on a fortune that is currently valued at over $1,000, and this number is only climbing as the demand continues to rise. But let's not rush past the details. Each coin tells a story, from the artwork engraved on its surface, reflecting Canadian heritage, to the subtle variations in mint marks and striking errors that make certain coins rare enough to fetch astronomical prices. For instance, many coins have slight variations that are often overlooked: the thickness of the lettering, the alignment of the date, or even tiny imperfections in the metal can turn a regular coin into a collector's dream. People often underestimate the importance of these small details, thinking a coin is worth only its face value. But history has shown us time and time again that coins like the 1948 Canada 1 cent or our focus today, the 2008 5 cents, can suddenly spike in value when collectors realize just how rare and unique they are. The market for collectible coins has grown tremendously over the past decade, fueled not only by nostalgia and historical interest, but also by the recognition of coins as investment opportunities. Collectors often scour thrift stores, estate sales, and even loose change in search of coins that are undervalued, and a single discovery can lead to significant financial rewards. Imagine finding a coin that most people pass over every day, only to discover that it is worth more than your monthly rent or even a small car. This is not fiction. There are countless stories of ordinary people finding rare coins in their possession and suddenly gaining substantial wealth. To maximize your chances of discovering such treasures, it's crucial to learn what to look for, understanding mint years, recognizing rare mint marks, identifying proof coins versus circulated ones, and paying attention to condition, as even minor scratches or wear can dramatically affect value. In the case of the 2008 Canada 5 cents coin, collectors are particularly drawn to coins that have maintained their original luster, free from circulation damage, because these coins are harder to come by and often command premium prices. Beyond just monetary value, these coins carry historical significance, representing the artistry, technology, and economy of their time. Owning such a coin is like holding a small piece of Canadian history in your hand, a tangible link to the past that has survived decades, sometimes even centuries, of change and wear. And it's not just about rare coins. Many coins considered ordinary can become highly valuable over time if they are well preserved, so it's worth examining each coin carefully rather than assuming it has little value. We encourage you to start by organizing your collection, checking dates, mint marks, and conditions, and consulting reliable guides or experts to determine potential value. And remember, patience and attention to detail are key. The more you study, the better your chances of spotting a coin that others overlook. So, before you spend that coin in your pocket or toss it aside, take a moment to inspect it closely. Look at the date, examine the design, and consider whether it might be more than just pocket change. With coins like the 2008 Canada 5 cents, the opportunities are real, and the rewards can be significant. Have you ever come across a coin you later realized was highly valuable? Share your story in the comments, because your experience could help someone else recognize a hidden gem. And as we continue to explore the fascinating world of coin collecting on Old Coins Prices, make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into rare coins, market trends, and tips for spotting those elusive treasures that can change your life. Coin collecting is more than a hobby. It's a journey through history, economics, and the thrill of discovery, and every coin tells a story waiting to be uncovered. So start exploring, check those drawers and pockets, and who knows, you might be holding on to the next great collectible right now, just waiting for the right moment to reveal its true worth. We are diving into a fascinating world that most people overlook every single day, the hidden treasures lurking in your pocket change, drawers, or old collections. Have you ever thought that those small coins you casually toss aside or keep in a jar might actually be worth a small fortune? Well, today, we are focusing on a legendary piece that has captivated collectors across North America, the 1948 Canada 1 cent coin, which, despite its humble appearance, is now one of the most sought-after collectibles from mid-20th century Canadian coinage. This coin is not just a piece of currency, it is a fragment of history, representing post-war Canada, an era of transformation and growth, and a time when coins were struck with incredible attention to detail that modern minting sometimes lacks. Collectors are particularly drawn to this coin because of its rarity, historical significance, and the fact that surviving specimens in excellent condition are becoming increasingly scarce. The 1948 Canada 1 cent coin has specific characteristics that make it stand out: the precise minting details on the maple leaf, the luster of the original copper surface, and even subtle variations that occurred during production, which only a trained eye can identify. If you happen to have one in pristine condition, you are potentially sitting on a current market value of around $1.20. But this is not just a number, it is a testament to the coin's desirability and the frenzy in the collector's market. Over the past decade, these coins have been consistently climbing in value, as both professional collectors and new enthusiasts alike are scouring eBay, coin shops, and estate sales to find examples of this classic penny. And the reason behind this surge in interest is quite simple. Historical coins carry stories, nostalgia, and a tangible connection to the past that modern currency simply cannot offer. When you hold a 1948 Canadian cent, you are holding a piece of the country's post-war identity, crafted at a time when coins were more than just money. They were miniature works of art. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Variations in minting, such as die cracks, double strikes, or minute differences in the lettering, can significantly increase the coin's value, sometimes multiplying it many times over. This is why collectors emphasize not only the year and condition but also the minutest details that can transform a common coin into a rare treasure. And let's talk about condition. Grading coins has become an essential part of the market, with coins graded from poor to mint state, and those in top condition fetching prices that leave many casual collectors amazed. Even small factors, such as the preservation of the coin's original shine, minimal scratches, and a clear, legible date, play a huge role in determining value. So, if you have a 1948 Canada 1-cent coin in your collection, it's crucial to examine it closely, possibly get it graded by a professional, and understand its unique characteristics. But beyond the technicalities, there is a thrill that comes with owning a piece of history, the excitement of knowing that something you held in your hand every day decades ago is now a rare collector's item with a rapidly increasing value. Many collectors tell stories of finding these coins in old change jars, inherited collections, or even forgotten corners of the home, and the moment they realize what they have is priceless, sometimes literally. And this is just one example. Across the world, countless coins that seem ordinary hide similar stories and values, waiting for the sharp-eyed individual to uncover them. From Canada to the United States, from rare pennies to nickels and dimes, the market for collectible coins has never been stronger, driven by both historical fascination and the potential for serious financial gain. So, take a moment to look at your collection, your old change, or that jar of coins you've been saving. You may be surprised at what lies there, quietly increasing in value every year. Remember, coins like the 1948 Canada 1-cent are not just currency, they are artifacts, each carrying a story of a bygone era, a testament to craftsmanship, and for the fortunate few, a ticket to a potentially life-changing find. Don't just let your coins gather dust or get spent without a second thought. Check the dates, study the details, and you may be holding a fortune in your hand without even knowing it. And if you do discover this rare coin, it's worth sharing with fellow collectors and enthusiasts, because the joy of uncovering a hidden gem is magnified when shared. So, look closely at your coins, explore their history, understand their value, and perhaps you will be the next person to find a 1948 Canada 1-cent in top condition, adding it to a collection that not only preserves history but also holds an incredible market value. Stay tuned to Old Coins Prices, because we will continue to explore rare coins, hidden treasures, and the fascinating stories behind them, helping you turn everyday change into extraordinary discoveries that could change your life forever. We are diving into a fascinating story about coins that many people overlook every single day. Imagine walking into your home and opening an old drawer, only to discover that what you thought was mere change could actually be a treasure worth thousands of dollars. That's right. Some of the coins you have tucked away might be hiding fortunes that numismatists and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. In today's episode, we are going to focus on a truly legendary piece, the 2008 Canada 5-cent coin. At first glance, it may appear to be just another nickel, a coin used for everyday purchases, something most people never give a second thought to. But what makes this coin special is its rarity and the story behind its minting, which links back to an even earlier era of Canadian coinage, specifically the 1948 Canada 1-cent that has become a high-demand item for collectors across North America. The combination of minting anomalies, limited circulation, and historical significance has made this coin extremely sought after. If you happen to have one in excellent condition, the current market value is absolutely staggering, soaring to approximately $1,300, and in some cases even higher depending on the grade and preservation. This is not just about owning a piece of metal, it is about holding a piece of history, a tangible connection to the past, to a time when coins were crafted with a level of precision and care that modern mass production rarely replicates. Collectors are particularly interested in coins like this because they tell a story, not just about the economy of the time, but about the artistry, the culture, and even the errors or variations that can occur in the minting process. For example, subtle differences in the die, minute scratches, or variations in the engraving can transform an ordinary coin into an extraordinary collectible that can fetch prices well beyond its face value. Over the years, the market for rare coins has grown tremendously. What was once a hobby reserved for the wealthy or specialized numismatists is now accessible to anyone with a keen eye and a willingness to learn. Social media, online marketplaces, and collector forums have made it easier than ever to identify, verify, and sell these hidden treasures. But it all begins with awareness. Simply knowing the right dates, mint marks, and variations can make the difference between tossing a coin in the jar and discovering a life-changing find. Let's break down why the 2008 Canada 5 cents has captured so much attention. First, its limited mintage in certain regions created scarcity that collectors crave. Second, its connection to earlier iconic coins, like the 1948 Canada 1 cent, adds historical context that increases its desirability. And third, condition plays a crucial role. A coin that has been kept in pristine condition, free from scratches, dents, or discoloration, is worth far more than one that has circulated widely. The numismatic community constantly monitors auction results, dealer prices, and private sales to track which coins are trending, and right now, this specific coin is in the spotlight. Imagine holding one in your hand, knowing that what most people would toss aside could actually be worth more than a month's salary. This excitement is exactly what drives coin collecting as a hobby and an investment. Not only does it offer the thrill of discovery, but it also provides a tangible, secure way to diversify your assets. Unlike stocks or digital currencies, a rare coin has intrinsic value and a history that you can hold and appreciate. And it isn't just about monetary value. Owning a piece of history allows you to connect with the past in a very real way. Each coin has a story, the era it comes from, the events that shaped the nation at the time, and the craftsmanship that went into creating it. For instance, the 2008 Canada 5 cents coin is more than just a nickel. It is a symbol of the meticulous artistry of Canadian minting practices, a reflection of the economic conditions of its era, and a collectible that carries a narrative cherished by enthusiasts worldwide. If you are someone who enjoys the thrill of hunting for hidden treasures, then examining the coins in your pocket or drawer could be the start of an exciting journey. The first step is to look for dates carefully. Coins from certain years, especially those with low circulation numbers or mint errors, tend to be highly sought after. Check for the condition of the coin. Shiny, uncirculated coins without blemishes are far more valuable. Even minor variations can make a huge difference. Collectors often pay premium prices for unique characteristics that set a coin apart from the ordinary. You might not realize it, but the difference between a common coin and a rare collectible is sometimes just a matter of tiny details. Imagine discovering a coin that has been sitting unnoticed in your wallet, your drawer, or a jar for years, only to learn that it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. That is the thrill of numismatics, the excitement of uncovering a secret that has been hiding in plain sight. In conclusion, whether you are a seasoned collector or someone who has never thought twice about the coins in their possession, today's focus on the 2008 Canada 5 cents is a reminder to pay attention. These coins are more than currency. They are pieces of history, investments, and sometimes life-changing treasures. So, check your collection, inspect your coins carefully, look for the date, and consider their condition. You might just be holding a piece of history with immense value. If you happen to have this coin in your pocket, let us know in the comments. We would love to hear about your discoveries and experiences. Don't forget to follow Old Coins Prices for more videos uncovering hidden treasures, rare coins, and the fascinating stories behind them. Every coin has a tale to tell, and you never know when the next discovery could turn an ordinary day into an extraordinary one. Keep your eyes open, your coins close, and your curiosity alive, because the world of rare coins is vast, intriguing, and full of surprises just waiting to be uncovered. We are diving into one of the most fascinating hidden treasures that might be sitting unnoticed in your very own drawer or coin collection. Imagine for a moment that the loose change you've been casually tossing aside could actually be worth thousands, or even more, depending on its rarity and condition. That's the magic of coin collecting. Ordinary items from your everyday life can turn into extraordinary finds. One coin that has been creating waves in the collector's market is the 1948 Canada 1 cent, a piece that is highly sought after across North America. This coin isn't just a simple piece of copper, it's a piece of history, minted over 7 decades ago during a time when coins were carefully crafted with precision and care. Collectors today are always on the lookout for coins from this era, especially ones that are in exceptional condition, because they tell a story about a time gone by and represent a connection to the past that we can physically hold in our hands. The demand for such coins has been steadily increasing, and the current market value has skyrocketed to $1.40, making it an exciting opportunity for anyone who happens to have one. But the key to unlocking this value lies in understanding exactly what makes a coin like this so special. First, the date is crucial. Many people overlook it, but the year 1948 marked a period of significant minting activity in Canada, and coins from that time are rarer than you might think. Additionally, collectors pay close attention to the condition of the coin. A coin that has been kept in pristine condition, free from scratches, discoloration, or other marks of wear, can fetch a significantly higher price than one that has been circulated and worn down over the decades. It's not just about the copper or the size. It's about the story the coin carries, the rarity, and the demand among collectors who are willing to pay a premium for a piece that represents both history and scarcity. Now, you might be wondering how to identify if your coin is one of these valuable specimens. The first step is to inspect it carefully. Look for the year stamped on the coin, check for any unusual markings or minting errors, and assess its overall condition. Coins with sharp, clear designs and minimal wear are the most prized, while those that are heavily worn or damaged may still have some value but are less likely to attract top dollar offers. Another interesting aspect to consider is the provenance of the coin, where it came from and how it has been stored over the years. Coins that have been kept in collections, in protective cases, or away from moisture and air tend to retain their luster and quality, which directly impacts their market value. The 1948 Canada 1 cent is especially appealing to collectors because it represents a time when coins were more carefully struck, and every piece had distinct features that can be used to identify authenticity. This is important in a world where counterfeit coins occasionally appear in the market, so understanding the unique characteristics of the genuine article is key. As we explore the potential of this coin further, it's exciting to realize that many everyday people unknowingly hold these treasures in their pockets, drawers, or old coin jars, simply because they were never aware of their value. This is the thrill of coin collecting. It's like a treasure hunt, and the treasure might be sitting right under your nose. If you happen to find a 1948 Canada 1 cent in great condition, the current market value of $1.40 can provide a substantial windfall, making it more than just a nostalgic keepsake. It's a tangible connection to history and a potential investment opportunity rolled into one. Over time, as collectors continue to compete for scarce coins and the market continues to recognize the importance of these historical pieces, the value is likely to keep climbing, which makes today the perfect moment to start inspecting your collections or even take a closer look at your everyday change. So, whether you are a seasoned collector, a history enthusiast, or just someone curious about the hidden treasures that might be lying around your home, the 1948 Canada 1 cent represents a fascinating opportunity to explore the world of coins, learn about history, and possibly uncover a fortune. Don't just spend these coins casually. Take the time to examine them, understand their unique features, and appreciate the story they tell. Share your findings with the community, compare notes with other collectors, and who knows, you might just be holding a coin that could change your life. Have you ever checked your drawers, old jars, or coin collections for hidden gems like this? Take a moment to look carefully at the dates, conditions, and features of your coins, because even the smallest piece could be the key to a remarkable discovery. And if you happen to have this rare 1948 Canada 1 cent, make sure to let us know in the comments below. The excitement of discovering a coin of such rarity and value is unparalleled, and sharing that moment with fellow collectors adds to the thrill. Remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes, that story can lead to life-changing opportunities. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and continue exploring the world of coins, because the next hidden gem could be sitting right in your pocket, waiting to be discovered.